Hey guys, Carol's Exit here, and this is my first dialogue for my remake of Demon Simp in 3D. I chose Godot to do this because the other two engines, Unreal and Unity, did not run properly on my PC. Some of them wouldn't even download. So I ended up with Godot. Before this, I had zero experience in Godot and zero experience in 3D programming. So far, I was only doing 2D. So I went into this completely unprepared. But it turned out fine. I was surprised how well it turned out. So from now on, I'm probably going to get technical about it. So bear with me or just skip to the other part of the video. At first, I sketched out a simple demon character because I had no faith in my 3D modeling skills and made a mesh in Blender. To be fair, it was more of a mess than a mesh since it took me around 10 hours to get it T-posed, textured, and compatible with Maximo animations, whose rigs I had to manually download and resize due to various issues. I kept getting an inheritance error when trying to freehand the player script, so I caved in and followed the tutorial by Luki, which was seriously amazing. I first set up the scene and collisions in Godot, then gave the player the ability to move and jump. There was a bug where moving the mouse horizontally let you see below the world, which sucked. A YouTube comment that let me clamp the movement saved the day. It took me a while to figure out why the character wasn't running despite the code being perfect. It turns out I did not save the keybind. The character would also not play the jumping animation unless standing still, which gave me a headache. It was actually my own scuffed solution that solved the problem. I made the jumping variable false when epsilon velocity is 0. I'm sure I did not reinvent the wheel and there must have been a better solution, but at least it worked, so I'm not complaining. After the moving and jumping was out of the way, I shifted my focus to attacking and made a fireball which refused to collide with anything. 1GigaChat in the Godot forum fixed my script with a single world. Like seriously, it was just physics process instead of process function. Like what? This is why experience is really important, you guys. After that, I decided to move on to a dialog box, and I drew a kind of scuffed dialog box, which I'm going to fix later. But it's worked, it appeared on screen, and you can write text with it. For that, I also followed the tutorial, which was amazing. It was kind of hard to find a 3D dialogue tutorial that wasn't for extreme professionals, and most of them were in 2D. But yeah, I already dread having to make the meshes and animations for other evolutions. Perhaps that's the reason no sane person lets their main character evolve. But I'm pretty proud of the attacks and stuff. So there's now even a slide charge, which is when you start moving in a direction while placing charge attack, and then you cannot change direction during a charge attack. Because normally you would only be able to move during a normal attack, and during a charge attack you would stand still. But if you initiate a movement before the charge attack animation, then you can just continue moving. This was originally a bug, but so I decided to keep it as a feature because it's really cool. That was it. I'm really excited to where this game is headed.